Here we go now.
Damn you, Diddy. You've got me doing a Kempire After Dark at 10:42 p.m. Eastern. But I guess it's early certain places, right? Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. I hope you are subscribed. I hope your notifications on. But if you're watching the replay of this, be sure to let us know your thoughts. So we were just premiering a new video talking about the Braxtons and the drama that's going on over there when the breaking news came out that Sean Diddy, sometimes P. Diddy, sometimes Puff Daddy, sometimes inmate Combs, Sean Combs was arrested today here in New York City. I literally was just watching video footage of Diddy hanging out in Harlem. I don't remember the last time I saw him in Harlem, but he's been hanging out in Harlem, and he was with his three of his daughters, and he was with Quincy. So Diddy has been all over the news, as you know, for the last couple of years because of the Cassie loss. Not a couple of years, like the last year now. It's about to be a year in November since Cassie filed her lawsuit and was settled within 24 hours. We just saw a few months ago video footage of Diddy hurt L. Apparently, allegedly, they said that he paid the hotel thousands of dollars to keep this video footage from ever leaking. Someone held onto that footage and leaked it to CNN a few months ago. As you also know, a 9th lawsuit has been filed against Diddy. First of all, there was a $100 million default judgment from a man that's incarcerated that's suing him, that sued him, got a $100 million default judgment. Diddy has since filed paperwork in order to get that dismissed and the lawsuit to be dismissed. He says he's innocent, but even if he did do it, it's past the statute of limitations. Okay, Diddy. You also know it wasn't too long ago when federal agents, Homeland Security. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. Am I freezing for you guys? Some people are saying that's freezing. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm still moving. I can see myself. I don't know why it's pausing so much for you guys. I don't know. Maybe because can you guys hear me though? Can you guys hear me? I seem to be okay on my end. Oh Lord. I see all of your comments though. I see all of your comments. Let me see what YouTube is offering me over here. But can you guys hear me? That's the most important thing. Hold on, let me see. I mean, I seem to be okay. Oh, it's buffering. It might be because everybody and their mama is on. Might be because everyone might be on the internet with this breaking news. Okay. Can you guys hear me though? I'm assuming you guys can't even hear me. I might have to do a separate video. Oh no, Lord, it's lagging. All right, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a minute. Maybe it will fix itself. All right. Look, I'm here, y'all. Hold on, let me just type in the chat. I am here. It isn't frozen on my end. Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. Oh my goodness. Ooh, let me give you guys a moment. Let me give you guys a moment. All right, are we back? Let me give it a moment. I think it's because everybody and their mama is on YouTube right now trying to get this story. All right, am I back? I just want to make sure that you guys don't miss what we're about to report on. I did not even start on the arrest. I was leading you up to the arrest. All right? 9 lawsuits. The most recent lawsuit was filed by Danity Kane star Dawn Richard. All right. Thank you, Amber. Amber said, y'all calm down. I'm trying to get y'all the story, but I get it. I appreciate it. I assumed I was okay. Okay, let me get back to the story. I don't want to waste your time. So I'm leading you up. So Diddy has been in Harlem recently. I just saw video footage of him in Harlem with his kids, including Quincy. So the feds were watching. The feds were watching. They knew he was in New York City. Please, they already know everywhere Diddy has been. Okay, let me just show you this video footage of Diddy in Harlem. And then we're going to get into Diddy being arrested today by Homeland Security for those that are just joining us. You got me live. I can't remember the last time I was live at this hour. I don't remember. It's been a long time, but when there's breaking news, Kempire will throw on a hat and be here. All right, let me play this for you.
2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. It was really nice meeting you guys.
So he was out walking about. You may have seen video footage of Diddy in Miami as well, taking pictures with fans. People don't care about the video footage of Cassie getting drugged up and down the hallway of the now closed Intercontinental Hotel. So as I said to you before, the most recent news that we've been talking about was the Dawn Richard lawsuit. Well, now today we had breaking news literally 20 minutes ago. All right, 20 minutes ago, that Diddy was arrested by Homeland Security. Let me get into these details and let me refresh just to make sure that if there's some sort of update. Diddy's attorney is also now speaking out. I want to pay attention to what you guys are saying in the chat just in case we freeze up again. Diddy trying to set us up. Diddy, the blood of Jesus. You know I went to a church today. Okay, let me focus. Let me focus. Let me just give you the details. Our friends over at Rolling Stone write this. They said that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in Manhattan on Monday after a grand jury. We told you about a grand jury indictment. They've been working on one for months. We've been waiting for this arrest. They said after a grand jury indicted the hip-hop mogul, the arrest follows Homeland Security's raids of the Bad Boy founder's home in late March. We are now in September. Seemingly triggered by a wave of abuse lawsuits against him. Combs' arrest comes nearly a year after his former girlfriend, the R&B singer Cassie, filed an explosive trafficking and abuse lawsuit against Combs in November. They reached a private settlement with Ventura one day after it was filed. Less than 24 hours, let's be honest, okay? 8 more women and 1 man have since, well, technically 2, because we have Little Rod and then we have that man that filed and won that default judgment. Technically 2 men. Okay. 8 more women and 1 man have since come forward to sue Combs with allegations ranging from S trafficking to SA. We have to use this sugary language because we're on YouTube, okay? All right, so the investigation is being led by the Southern District of New York, and if you've been following the channel, we've talked to you about the Southern District of New York. They have a conviction rate of nearly 99%. They are not coming after you unless they have all of the information that they need. Just want to remind you that. The investigation is being led by the Southern District of New York, and in early July, NBC reported a grand jury was hearing evidence in relation to the S trafficking and racketeering investigation. Federal agents executed a search warrant on Combs' homes on March 25th, swarming his Los Angeles and Miami properties. We hear they also swarmed his New York City property. Reportedly seizing Combs' phones after officials pulled up on him at the Miami Opa-locka airport. The hip-hop executive's attorney, Aaron Dyer, called the raid, quote, gross overuse of military level force. Did we ever find out why Diddy's, one of his planes landed, I think it was in one of the Caribbean islands, and he wasn't on it because people thought that he was on it? Have we found that out? No. All right. Oh, slow down the chat. Look, y'all want me to do a lot. Y'all do realize it is almost 11 o'clock here in New York City. Let me try and slow down the chat because you guys are here for some breaking news. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, check out everything that you missed. We have a good old time over here, but we're grown and we don't moderate adults. Let me just slow down the chat. Shout out to our King's Guards for always holding us down and being here when we have breaking news. We appreciate them so very much. I'm slowing it down. Slow down. Okay. We will be taking callers. So if you're a member of the channel or you want to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com/join mods. If we can drop that link in the chat for those that want to become members of the channel. There are all kinds of perks like this one. All right. I'm not done. As you know, the investigation that they've been working on, this grand jury indictment, apparently it came through today. So this is what Diddy's attorneys are saying in regards to this recent arrest. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring children, and working to uplift the Black community. For those that have been following Diddy for a very long time, uplifting the Black community might not be one of the words that, some of the words that we would use, because we have been saying that he's been stealing from his artists, the Black community, for a long time. Okay, hold on. Okay. So they said he's an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. Sir, did you see the video footage of him harming Cassie in the hotel? Some of the stuff that you guys say to defend Diddy, I'm like, wait, did you see the video footage? Did you see it? Some of the other allegations that we hear about these celebrities, we don't have evidence of it, so it's hard to really feel the way that we feel and be passionate about something. But I am passionate about, I saw what he did, and I know that wasn't the first time. In Dawn Richard's recent lawsuit, she said that she witnessed him doing things to Cassie. She also witnessed Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, come out of a studio beaten and bruised, allegedly. He goes on to say, to his credit, his attorney, to his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily, relocated to New York last week. That's why he's been in Harlem shaking. He voluntarily, so he knew this was coming, relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. Do you have all the facts? Did you see the Cassie tape? These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. So you may recall Rolling Stone in May published a 6-month investigation into the mogul, uncovering a previously unreported allegation of abuse against women, against a woman on Howard University's campus, his then girlfriend. New details of alleged physical aggression and claims that Combs sexually harassed a freelance employee at a 2001 party. Several people who spoke to Rolling Stone described Combs as a serial predator who used his fame, fortune, and industry status and reputation as fun-loving party host to hide a volatile temper and disturbing narcissistic behavior for decades. You're not going to tell me after you saw that video footage of what Diddy did to Cassie that that was the first and last time that he ever did it. You're not going to tell me that that was the first and last time that he ever did that. Anyways, so we're not going to go into all of everything else that we have known and reported. If you are new to the channel, we have been covering this Diddy situation. Just put in Diddy Kempire. All of the videos should come up, including Sloan Bella's predictions, Kim Porter, her Kim Porter predictions. We talk about everything over here. And if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels, smaller channels that are covering stories similar to this one. All right, we do have quite a few people backstage that want to call in. Again, if you're a member of the channel, we've already dropped the call-in link, but I will drop the call-in link for the general audience. We have over 3,000 of you here. Can we get to 1,000 likes? And I will drop the call-in link for you guys to weigh in and react to the news that Diddy has been arrested here in New York City. Apparently, he knew that this arrest was coming. I also have an update from TMZ in regards to this story, and I also want to mention something else because people want to know where and when was he arrested. Carolina, thank you so much for the super chat. Carolina says, if he doesn't get bail, that will embolden others to speak out. People ain't scared no more. Good point. Good point. I think he will get bail. I think he will. Or maybe he won't, because wouldn't you consider him a flight risk? What in the... Russell Simmons? If we see him and Russell Simmons hemmed up in Bali, we need to work on our Bali extradition laws, okay? That's what we need to work on next. So this is what TMZ reported earlier today when this news broke that Diddy, for those that are just joining us, Diddy has been arrested by Homeland Security, federal agents, Southern District of New York. Diddy has been arrested. They said that Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him. They said, we have unconfirmed reports that the feds were searching his hotel room. They said that they're told Diddy was taken to the FBI field office in Manhattan. They posted an update. Let me just refresh just in case there was another update. Yes, there was. Okay, this is why you got to keep refreshing. This is breaking news, y'all. This is why I tell you to keep your notifications on. All right, let me just double check the chat, okay? All right. Someone said, Cuff Daddy, you know what? Get out of here with that. Come on, come on. Sometimes you gotta take bad things and make a joke. You know, black people have no chill. So TMZ gave us an update just a moment ago. They said a law enforcement source tells TMZ Diddy's arrest was scheduled for Tuesday, but something happened that caused the feds to move in a day earlier. Oh, wait. Something happened. Maybe they got a heads up that he was going to try and hightail it out of New York City and off to Bali with Russell Simmons and be folded-legged and making videos from there. Russell Simmons telling us, oh, another friend has visited me. They said, however, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams says federal agents took him in based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. The Southern District of New York, if you're not familiar, you know, because we cover everything here over the channel, but we've covered recently some housewives that were involved. Inmate Shaw has now been arrested for a whole assortment of things, but she was being prosecuted by the Southern District of New York. She was trying to fight it up until the last minute. Then she took a plea deal because you can't fight the Southern District of New York, and I'm not saying that they're always right, but if they come for you, please understand they have a lot of information, and this is probably part of the reason why the Southern District of New York took, look, 6 months to gather what they needed to get him. Look, Diddy has been arrested before and not served real jail time. Do we think that Diddy will serve real jail time with this? I don't know. I keep telling you guys, the fact that Diddy has been accused of so many of these allegations, this is not brand new news. We've heard things for years about Diddy. This is not brand new. So the fact that this man has been able to get away with this type of behavior for this long, decades, 30 years, allegedly, of getting away with this type of behavior, doing what he did to Cassie in a public hallway where anyone could have seen it. There was video footage and he bought people off allegedly. His influence, his power is not just in music. He must have information on very powerful people. And I truly believe the reason why things are turning on him now and why we're getting more and more information is because there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't even know about. That we do not even know about. But this is going to be interesting to watch As always, I love hearing what you guys have to say. Replay crew, be sure to let us know your thoughts. We're going to get into a couple of callers. We're going to drop the call link for the general audience. Everyone will have 1 minute. Respect the timer so I can get to everyone because I'm going to bed. I got to get up early. Look, y'all got me working overtime. I better get overtime pay. I'm saying that to myself. All right, I'm going to refresh this just in case there's another update. No other update. Let me drop the call-in link for the general audience. Channel members, shout out to you guys for being channel members. We appreciate our channel members. Become a member today. Like the video if you haven't already. We have 4,000 of you guys here. 4,000. All right, like the video. It's easy, it's free. Subscribe because we're giving you content all the time. Shout out to our King's Guards that are here holding us down. All right, let me drop the call-in link for the general audience. General audience, again, let me just tell you this. No profanity. Do not use any of those trigger words. We use simple words like SA, S trafficking. No cuss words. Respect the timer, all right? Because if y'all don't, we won't do this again. Look, we won't do this again. All right, live chat. Did I drop the call-in link? All right, I think I did. I did. All right, let me get to the callers and let me get my timer. Let me take a sip. Oh yeah, and check out our sponsor, our sponsor from over Rose Forever. If you've been looking for roses, look, you gotta sell this. You gotta sell the things. I will post the link. Rose Forever. We'll post the link and all that good stuff. Everything Kempire in the description. Let me get to this. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, Twitter. Oh, I didn't go live on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. I was breaking news. This is why you should be following me everywhere. All right. I see some familiar faces backstage. All right. Erica's backstage. We're going to bring her up first. First, Erica, before I do that, let me put up my disclaimer. Because everything that the callers say do not represent the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, our sponsors, or anyone else on YouTube. Okay? And everything that they say is alleged. All right. Let me put up my disclaimer. That way we are covered, especially when we're talking about Diddy. All right, let me bring Erica up first. Erica, what did you want to share?
You know what? Well, hi, how are you?
Hey.
Thank you for doing this live.
Of course.
But, I hope that this is handled in a better way than the R. Kelly was handled. And I feel like with this, R. Kelly, yes, he was the one who did everything, but R. Kelly didn't work alone. And we never heard anything about the people who were around. I hate to say it, but where's Carisha tonight?
Oh, well, here's the thing. I want to give Carisha, aka Young Miami, grace because she could have been a victim.
Okay.
Just saying.
But she could also have been an affiliate. Well, she could be both.
Could be.
Two could be mutually exclusive, right? So I'm just saying Diddy didn't work alone either. How is he settling these lawsuits? That means where's the money coming from? The record labels, the execs, like these people don't work alone.
Yeah.
I hate to quote Cat Williams, but he did say this year, all lies will be exposed.
All lies will be exposed. Erica, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. You have a great night.
You too.
Take care.
Bye. All right. Sorry, y'all. I have to bring up Miss Esquire. Miss Esquire, you will have unlimited time because I need to hear your legal opinion on this story. Miss Esquire, how are you?
Hi, honey. How are you?
Oh, I am up late.
Oh my gosh, you are so energized. So I really don't have a ton to say.
Okay.
One thing I do want to say on the initial caller is actually there was a manager in R. Kelly's case who was prosecuted. He was actually prosecuted by SDNY, and he was sentenced, I want to say his name was Donnell Russell. I'm kind of looking up right now. He was sentenced to 20 months in prison in 2022. So it did come after the R. Kelly, and just remember, R. Kelly was prosecuted out of EDNY, which is the Eastern District of New York, which is also nothing to play with. But this came afterwards. I agree with your caller, though. I hope that they've taken their time. They've confiscated so many devices and equipments when they did that raid in the summer. Yeah. What I hope they've done is built a case that includes trafficking and racketeering. Like
Mm.
that seems to be the most likely of charges. I have been refreshing SDNY's press release page to see if they're going to drop even a press release. I doubt it. What is
Mm.
likely going to happen is that the indictment will be unsealed tomorrow morning. They will do a press conference. They will lay out all of the charges. I think it's really interesting that his lawyers have come out and they have talked about it, because I'm sure they have seen the indictment, but well, they may not have seen the indictment.
Mm.
They may have just seen the arrest warrant. Because
Okay.
if they had seen the indictment, I think they would have spoken more to the charges, because nobody knows the charges right now.
No.
Yeah, but they obviously got an indictment. They obviously got a judge to sign an arrest warrant. They were able to execute on that warrant.
Why do you think it took them so long? That was back in March that we heard that they were working on this.
Here's the thing. I think they've been working on this for much longer than that, because there was a lot of indication that before they executed on the search warrant at the homes in Miami, that they had done multiple interviews with multiple alleged victims.
Mhm.
So I think, and you have to think about a racketeering case. You talked about RICO cases a lot. You talked about the Young Thug case in Atlanta. RICO cases are really, really difficult, and they're extremely difficult when they don't involve drugs or guns, and they involve people. Right. And so it takes a lot of time to figure out what is the network of people that have gathered together to facilitate these particular crimes happening. And SDNY does not play games. I mean, yes, it's not the hardest thing in the world to get an indictment sometime, but SDNY does not indict anybody on this level that they don't think they can convict.
Especially when you think about the influence and power and connections that Diddy has.
Right. And the thing is, if you're watching the RICO case in Atlanta with Young Thug, and it is a mess, it is a complete mess. I think the prosecution team there, unfortunately, has lost control of that case.
Yeah.
But I don't think that SDNY will do this. I think that they brought a racketeering case against R. Kelly as well. It was racketeering and it was trafficking. And they were able to convict him on charges related to both. Wow. And so I think they learned a lot from that case with R. Kelly, and they probably learned a lot from the prosecution that Chicago, the federal courts in Chicago, did as well. Because if you remember, he had two separate trials and was convicted in both. I think they learned a ton about how this industry, the entertainment industry, engages in trafficking. So I would just say early tomorrow morning, there's likely to be a press release on that SDNY press page. There's likely to be a press conference where they lay out specifically all of the charges, and then the indictment will be unsealed and it'll be publicly available for us to see the charges. Then we'll have an idea of what the charges are, who is charged, because right now we only know about Diddy. There may be other arrests executed overnight and first thing in the morning as well.
Did you hear the part where they said that apparently this was scheduled, his arrest? He knew he was going to be arrested. This arrest was scheduled for tomorrow, but they went in earlier.
I think that is likely coming from his attorney, and I would not trust that information.
Okay. All right.
Everything that comes from his side of the aisle, you need to understand, is being put out in a light that is most favorable to him, to victimize him. I think that's, who does it benefit to say, oh, they arrested him earlier than they were supposed to, and he has been cooperative? That narrative benefits him. I don't know that I believe that.
Okay.
And I don't know that I believe SDNY was so gracious to let you know when you were going to be arrested. I do believe they were talking with him, and they probably did convince him he needs to be in the city, but they don't tell people when they're going to arrest them, not even folks like Diddy. So I don't know that I believe I want to see the sourcing for that, and I want to see if they say anything about that. I doubt they will.
I have one more question. I'm sorry to hold you. I know it's late.
Please get a real criminal lawyer on this call, because I do federal law, but it is not.
but you provided so much great information. First of all, no. So the other question that I had was a lot of people are saying bail, but then some people are saying they don't do bail for federal cases. What's the truth?
Oh, you need to get a real criminal lawyer on here to answer this question, because I don't know on the criminal side, especially when it's racketeering and trafficking, I don't know if they will set bail terms. He's obviously very big flight risk.
Yes.
So I can see them locking him down, but I'm going to defer to somebody who does this for real. While I'm over here, dipping and diving.
You dip and dive very well.
I know criminal on the state side well, but I only do sort of civil on the federal side, so that's not my bailiwick.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah, honey, I'm gonna be. I hope we have a thirsty Tuesday or something tomorrow.
We might have to, but I'm going to wait and see what the press conference, if there will be a press conference from SDNY in regards to this case. But of course, we have the breaking news for those that are just joining us that Diddy has been arrested here in New York City. Miss Esquire, anything else before I let you go?
No, honey, you just look great and go get you some sleep. So
I'm
talk
about
to you
to.
soon.
I'm about to. It's 11:11 here in New York. Make a wish. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everyone, you're all not going to get unlimited time. I wanted to speak to an attorney in regards to this, unless you're an attorney, a criminal one. All right, a criminal attorney. All right. Let me bring up Janelle's backstage. Janelle, what did you want to say about this?
Bonjour, Kempire.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I know. How are you, my dear?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me well? I'm on my AirPods, so I wasn't sure.
I hate the AirPods,
Okay, good.
but I can hear you, but I hate them.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like I'm yelling because it feels like it's just anyway. But anyway, I'm shooketh, but not surprised because like I was in a sketch team rehearsal and my phone went off and I saw the news alert from New York Times and I went and everybody turned around and looked at me like what? And I was like nothing. And I whispered to my teammate. She said, and you know I don't really know how to whisper. I said, Diddy got arrested. And everybody in the room went, Diddy got arrested. Ciao. You know what? After the comment, no, okay, first off, let me say, I always believed Cassie before the video.
Yes.
The video honestly made me so upset. It was just, like, do not watch it if you're easily triggered. I'll say that much.
Or read her lawsuit.
Right. It's horrendous. I pray for her that she gets all the help she needs for what she went through. But what the lawyer said in response to Don Richard's lawsuit, and when she was like, well, she decided to stay and record with him. Ma'am, it has been disputed. I mean, it's been, oh, sorry, I'm out of time. Well,
finish your thought.
It's been disputed that the music that was released in, I forget, 2022, 2023 was from 2009. And it was just tracks that just didn't make it to the first Dirty Diddy.
Yes.
Diddy Dirty, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, the Diddy Dirty Money.
Dirty Money was just through in more ways than one. It's just like, this man, go away.
No.
Just go away.
He might be. Look, he might be.
I was telling somebody in my building because I just got home. I literally just said he is going away for a very long time. People stop playing with the Southern District of New York. I hope I never have to be in their crosshairs because it's just a no-win situation if you're on the fence. Anyway, you got thousands of people because you're popular and you're booked and busy.
Look.
So also, I'm gonna DM you about Equinox because I have questions.
Oh, noted. Okay. Thanks, Janelle. Bye. And if you missed that video, that was a live we did over the weekend. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out. We have a good time. We don't just talk about the serious stuff. We kiki, we jiggle, we do all that kind of stuff. We jiggle and giggle. All right. Alex is backstage. We're going to bring Alex up next. Alex, what did you want to say about this?
Jiggle is so funny to me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think like Janelle said, I'm shooketh, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I feel like I knew this was coming eventually after the video was released. I kind of thought, okay, it's going to have to happen eventually. I was rewatching some Beverly Hills and I got an alert and I was like, oh my goodness, the diddler has been caught. Finally. I had been waiting on this. He needs to go away. He's sick. I hope Cassie gets all the help she needs. It's actually awful if you really, like, it's very sensationalized, but if you really break it down, that is an awful thing to happen to a human being. Yeah. I never hope that I know anybody that ever has to go through that. And also, you wonder how big that his network goes if he really, which most likely he was, having a trafficking thing going on, how large that goes, who's involved in that, and how awful that is, how seriously awful that is to happen in this day and age, which we know it does. Yeah. And it's so sick. I think that's all I have to say. I can't really be funny with this one because it's so dark. It's really dark.
It's not worth being funny. It's not worth being funny. But thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. I heard the mugshot is out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on, y'all. Look, this is breaking news, and I hope you guys are watching the full story for those that are watching the replay of this. Let me see. Let's see if I can get the mugshots. These are old mugshots. Look, this can't be the real mugshot, right? No, this is old. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep looking. Oh wait, is this it? Is this the new mugshot? Ooh. Wait, I gotta verify this, guys. This is live. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Diddy being arrested here in New York City by federal agents. Let me just verify this mugshot. Hold on. Look, because look, we're not CNN, but we try to do a little due diligence. Where's his mugshot? Hold on. All right, first of all, let me just say thank you for the super chats, because I see that we have a couple of super chats as well. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's easy, it's free. The kids pajamas, thank you for the super chat. Y'all see Rock Nation and Sony tried to end our homeboy stream after he got out of his good bed to bring us the tea. Make sure you like the video. Thank you. I think it was a YouTube thing. I think a lot of people are on YouTube right now trying to get this breaking story from some of their favorite content creators. So that might have been it. Lisa, thank you for the super chat. Lisa says Wendy Williams was right this whole time. She was, and I posted a new Wendy Williams story earlier today. If you want an update on what's going on with Wendy Williams' YouTube channel. V, what's going on? V says, Sloan said something was gonna happen September, October time. Well, after this, I'll be doing my Google schmoogle on when she talked about that. We talked about Sloan Bella, the psychic medium, here before. Again, if you want a full update on the Diddy of it all, we have quite a few videos. And I was also in the Tubi documentary on Diddy for 5 seconds. All right, live chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Did you guys send me the mugshot? Can someone just send me the mugshot? Oh, TMZ released it. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to TMZ, because I want us to see this mugshot together, because we are family. I don't see the mugshot here on TMZ, y'all. Let me see. I don't see it here on TMZ. I see the update, but I do not see the mugshot. Let me launch the gallery. Maybe it's in the gallery. No, this was right before. They did post some video photos of Diddy taking photos with fans right before his arrest tonight here in New York City. I don't want to post the people that were taking photos with him, but he was with his son, Christian. But I don't want to post the people, because I know some of y'all are, not y'all, but some people are deranged and they'll harass me. Why are you taking pictures with Diddy? I mean, I want to know that too, but it is what it is. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Is that right? I'm trying to, Jessica says KN is trying to verify. Yeah, I see a mugshot, but I'm not sure if that is the actual mugshot. Let me see. Let me see another source. Let me check Twitter. Twitter will have the mugshot, or X as it's called. We're gonna get to a couple more callers, guys. If you're just joining us, shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and here on YouTube. We did have the breaking news that Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, sometimes called Puff Daddy, sometimes called Love, blink twice, has been arrested. They have been working on this grand jury indictment for months now, and finally, he was arrested. This is part of the reason why we have been seeing Diddy here in New York City for the last week or so. Let me see if they got Diddy's mugshot on Twitter. Let me see. No, I don't. No, the photos that I'm seeing are not them. And you know how Twitter is, they'll create ones. All right, so if anything, guys, we will talk about the mugshot and the press release from the feds tomorrow when they do let us know what exactly are they charging Diddy for. I want to get to some more callers that are backstage that have been waiting patiently to weigh in on the Diddy of it all. If you are a criminal attorney, feel free to call in, because I want to hear your thoughts on this as well. April Jones is backstage. We're going to bring her up next. April, what did you want to say about the Diddy of it all?
Good evening, Kempire.
Hey, good evening.
I want to say, first and foremost, sending strength and love and prayers to Cassie and
Yes.
any other, SA survivors, including myself, trigger warning, including myself, and, everyone out there, because it's a very brave thing that she did. It is not easy going up against someone this ingrained into the culture, like every fiber and being.
Mm.
And I hope our community really starts to take a look within our households, around our family, our friends, and start to do the work, because the healing starts within our homes, and
Mm.
then it starts to show up everywhere, because the same thing happened with R. Kelly, and even with Megan the Stallion with her situation with Tory Lanez. Like, Black women tend to be affected at much higher rates than other groups, and so we need to start at home
Affected and not
to
protected.
exactly, just like Malcolm X said, like, the most unprotected women in America is the Black woman, so we need to do better. And allegedly, but on the Twitter streets, they're saying that Miss Sloan was actually taking her information from other Black content
Shut up.
creators. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm sitting right on my bed. I'm sitting right on my bed, so I'm not flying. Okay.
Well, y'all link me. Look, can y'all link me to the Black content creators, the psychic mediums that were predicting this first, please? Because we will expose.
I would try to really quickly. I would try to see if I could find it, because it was like a long time ago.
Okay.
And interestingly enough, today I pulled the moon card. Now it was about myself, and it's like, wow. And then we have a super full moon in
Yes. Oh my
Pisces,
God, the eclipse tomorrow.
and the eclipse is coming up soon. So this is very interesting. So get your house in order. Good night, Kempire. See
Have a
you
good
later.
night. Have a good night, April. Bye. Oof. Oof. So okay. All right. If you are one of those Black psychic mediums that were predicting this, please reach out. Please reach out, because we cite our sources over here. If you're new, we cite our sources. We don't take credit for things that we didn't do ourselves. All right. We always cite our sources. All right. Victor's backstage. We're going to bring Victor up next, guys. If you're just joining us, we're taking callers right now in regards to this breaking news that Diddy has been arrested here in New York City for we don't know yet we know that they've been investigating trafficking, racketeering, and some other things. Okay. All right. And I love what April said in regards to we should be thinking of Cassie, because if you read her lawsuit, if you saw that video footage, Cassie is just continuously traumatized the more that things come out. And then she's mentioned in lawsuits. When I was reading the Dawn lawsuit, I said to myself, I was just like, this has got to be so triggering to her that people are making her re-traumatize over her trauma. All right, let me bring Victor up next. Victor, what did you want to say about the Diddy of it all?
Hi, good evening, Kempire.
Good evening.
I just want to say, first of all, I'm sure that there are a lot of people shaking in their boots tonight with this arrest, and I hope that he starts talking, which I'm sure that he will. So I'm sure a lot of people are not going to get us a lot of sleep tonight. And just to reiterate what somebody else said earlier, where the heck is Wendy when you need her? Like, we know that tomorrow's show would have been so hot. Oh, the whole Hot Topic segment would have been dedicated to this story, and everybody knows it. And I think she would end it by saying, "And I told you so."
Oh,
and that would have that would have been the final touch. So anyway, but like a lot of people are saying, not surprised, but I think we saw this coming. And to end on a happy note, I haven't been here in a while, but I wanted to say you're like wine, you get better with time, honey.
Thank you.
So that's all I needed to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victor. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye. I love our community. We really have some of the best. If you're new to the community, hopefully you'll add to the beauty of the building, helping build this community that we've built. We have some of the best callers, thoughtful, open, friend. Okay, I'll move on. I have my own timer telling me to move on. All right. Miss Tina's backstage. Guys, if you remember the channel, we did drop the call-in link. I'm only taking a couple more callers, and then I'm going to bed because I got to get up early, and then I got to see what the federal agents are going to be saying about what they're charging Diddy with, and then we might go live again tomorrow. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. All right. Miss Tina, what did you want to say about the Diddy of it all, and why are you up this late?
The Diddy, I'm up this late because I was watching you. I just got through watching the Braxton thing, that I had to switch over to this. So this is so eerie. It reminds me of the Jeffrey Epstein It's got a kind of Jeffrey Epstein feel to it.
Yep.
And I think that with all the high profile people that might be involved in this, it's gonna get kind of interesting. So it just smells a little Jeffrey Epstein-ish. And his victims, Wendy talked about this. That's why I think they shut her down years ago, because I used to listen to her show out of New York back in the day.
She got kicked out of New York.
Right. And the powers that be, we got to shut her down, because I think his tentacles reach so far. We thought Step in the Name of Love was bad. This is even going to be worse. But I don't think this is going to turn out very well. So just stay tuned, and you go to bed and use some of that stuff I bought you to.
Yes.
So you want
I'm going to need it in the morning.
Drugged out in the morning. But I said, oh my God, Kempire After Dark on YouTube. Lord Jesus, I got to stay up.
Yeah, me too. I got to stay up.
But it's just, I'm just praying for everybody that was affected by him and his cronies, and everybody get their just due. That's what I want to see happen.
Most definitely. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, wait a second. Someone said the U.S. attorney released a statement. Let me see if I can, when we have breaking news, I'm trying to, U.S. attorney statement. Let me see if we can, I'm trying to I just want to see. Okay, no, they did release a statement. Shout out to our boy Philip Lewis on Twitter. He is an actual journalist. I'm not. I know we think that we are, but I am not. So we do have a statement. Let me share this statement with you guys. And I hope for the people that are watching the replay of this, you don't just shut it off after the callers, because we are getting breaking news as it comes in. So let me just bring this up. Because we do have some breaking news in regards to this. A statement has been released from the U.S. attorney. Let me just bring this up here for you guys. Please hold 1 second. Let me just bring this all the way up here. Okay. All right. So shout out to our friend Philip Lewis on Twitter. This is what the U.S. attorney is revealing. He says, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York statement. They said early this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning. Who told us that? Miss Esquire. Miss Esquire just told Miss Esquire, I know you said this is not your world, but you knew what you were talking about, okay? So that we expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time. So we will find out what exactly the Southern District of New York is charging Diddy with tomorrow. So make sure that you're locked here. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that your notifications are on. All right. I'm not going to go immediate live when they go live. I want to sip all the information, and then we will talk more about it tomorrow. Let me get to one last caller, and then I'm going to bed so I can get up early and be refreshed. But before we get to this last caller, thank you guys so much for all the likes. We have nearly 5,000 of you watching on multiple platforms. Hey, Twitter. Hey, Instagram, not Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, and of course here on YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube, Twitter, you just never know. Sometimes we will go live just on YouTube. And if you don't want to miss this story and updates on this story tomorrow, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, Kempire on YouTube, and subscribe to the podcast. I'm gonna post this audio up to the podcast. All right, so that you can take this on the go. For those that want to take this on the go, Kempire on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. While you're there, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and check out some of the other things that you missed there. All right, Kara, thank you so much for the super chat. And you guys don't have to send super chats, but if you want to support the channel, just like the video, just share the video. Kara says, you think anyone else will be indicted as well? We'll see. Like someone just said, Diddy might start, revealing names to get himself cleared. That girl, thank you for the super chat. That girl says, I love that I can count on you, Kempire, for the scoop. You have filled my Wendy's spot. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Folks are putting property in folks' name as we speak. Damn. Damn. That girl, thank you so much for the super chat and your compliments. Lulu, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate the support as well. Again, guys, you can support just by liking the video, sharing the video, and telling a friend to tell a friend about what we do over here on the channel. I know some of you refer to me as the Housewives guy. No, we talk about everything in pop culture. That's why they call me the king of pop culture. Okay, subscribe today if you haven't already. All right, Jenna, you're going to close us out with your final thoughts on the Diddy of it all. What do you have to say about Diddy being arrested here in New York City?
Hey, Kim, can y'all hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I guess I can. It's been so long since I called in. I'm nervous, like it's the first time, child. But I'm not going to try to take too much of your time. It's just wonderful to see everybody and hear everybody tonight. And I think my thoughts on the Diddy of it all are just thank goodness. I want more of this, more of catching these people that we know are doing wrong to people. And the main thing I want to leave people with to talk about tonight is that, to some of the people in the chat, especially, that are saying I feel bad for the children. Yes, that's true, but I would like to say that like we should be happy that they should find out the truth. I've seen like as much as I talk about Disney and I like all the silly stuff and stuff like that. I've watched a lot of true crime stuff. I would think it would be more horrible for these children who never know that their other parent did something horrible to the one parent. Like I've seen some stories where it's like they lied to these children all their lives and they never knew that, oh, it was the one parent that took their other parent out, and it's horrible. And then also it's just like, keep believing women when they say things are happening to them. Have a spirit of discernment yourself and just keep an eye on things and keep your head on a swivel because there's a reason why the number one cause of death for women who are pregnant in the United States is homicide.
Wow.
So let me just leave people with that because that's crazy.
Yeah.
And just take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. Thank you, Kempire, for not drinking water and minding your own business, but minding other people's business for me. Because you've kept me informed while I've been under a rock somewhere trying to get my life together. And I've been enjoying seeing all your posts, even keeping me up on the debates and just all the pop culture news because you're the pop culture king. So have a good night, everybody, and I'll be quiet so y'all can go on and live your best lives and get some sleep.
Thank you, Jenna. Have a good night. Okay. Thank you to everyone that called in and shared their thoughts. Again, like I said, cancel. Like I said, this was some breaking news. Again, if you were watching the replay of this, there was a little portion where I froze. Just fast forward a little bit and it fixed itself. We had quite a few people calling in to share their thoughts on the breaking news that Diddy has been arrested here in New York City. Apparently, Diddy knew that he was going to be arrested. And apparently, according to sources, they're saying that apparently he was supposed to be arrested on Tuesday, but they decided to go for him tonight. It could have been the footage like this. It could have been
1, 2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Out in the streets, just taking pictures with fans and with his kids, and this is probably why they're like, you know what? He's out here having a good old time in New York. We're gonna pick him up a little early. Our friend Philip Lewis, a journalist, posted on Twitter, the U.S. attorney did speak out a moment ago saying earlier this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we will have more to say at that time. So right now, the Southern District of New York federal agents are not speaking out in regards to the charges against Diddy. But as you know, they raided Diddy's home back in, was it March? And his home in Los Angeles, his home in Miami, and apparently his home here in New York City, and collected a lot of devices and information. And we reported to you months ago that they were working on a grand jury indictment. Apparently that grand jury indictment came down today. Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested. And we will continue to follow the fallout from this arrest. So make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications on, not just here on YouTube, but on Twitter, Facebook, and make sure you're following us on TikTok at TheKempire and the same name on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram. I will see you guys in the next story. Thank you to our mods for being here on this late night. Thank you to all of you for calling in and sharing your thoughts. Thank you to Miss Esquire for giving us some legal perspective on what Diddy could be facing. We will continue to follow the story as we have been. If you missed any of our Diddy updates over the last year, be sure to just Google Schmoogle, Diddy Kempire. All the videos will come up so you can get a full update on what Diddy has been facing, the downfall of Diddy has been facing since forever. Look, forever. And be sure to check out some of the other stories that you may have missed, guys. Now I'm just going to tell you all, go to sleep, go drink your water. I'm going to go take a shower and take all the Diddy-ness off of my body. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like the video if you haven't already. Let's get to 3,000 likes. Oh, I love this number. I had 234. I love it. All right, like the video, guys. Oh, we should get out of here with some music. That's for those that aren't familiar. We get out of, we play music here. So, look, let's get out of here with some music. Woo, 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 Diddy.
I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit, it's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer. Yeah. Gone with the summer. Once again, I'm gone with the summer. They be trying to count us out, we highly endowed. They must not know what's at stake, what we fighting about. This tradition to a wordsmith, the missile shooter. I'm an automatic sniper, I bet this'll do ya. I give reason and ether to all the line soldiers. I'm undefeated, my region remains on my shoulders. I've cried nights, that's only because of highlights. I find life in knowing I'm playing mine right. Wicked crimes from them wanna-be crowned. Try to lead me to the deep where I might cunningly drown. At times I thought they got me where they wanted me now. But like the sun, I rise up when I don't wanna be down, and that's real. I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit, it's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer. Yeah. Gone with the summer. They ain't never been eye to eye with Satan in the broad daylight. Gone left while they all sway right. A true maverick, unbothered by what y'all made right. A naysayer slayer, I'm filleting all daylight. Yeah, we in that upside down, I manage not to sink. They keep our eyes wide shut, I manage not to blink. Another decade or maybe they not faking. Maybe it's more to it, maybe we got taken advantage of. Either way, the damage is done. The bottom feeders get to eat all them glamorous crumbs. Where all them seekers of truth, the speakers of the youth. We come and go with the summers, keep believing in you. I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit, it's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer. Yeah. Gone with the summer. Yeah, yeah. Once again, I'm gone with the summer.
Here we go now.